That's right. We are back again. So, we got a interesting topic today we're going to talk about, dealing with the EXPEDITE EXPO, the people who run it, and some other shenanigans that I have found. So, I think it's only fair we cover everybody and anybody in this industry, because the nonsense I see and the nonsense I find is unbelievable. So, let's get into it. So we got their website here of the company that is the media marketing company for EXPEDITE EXPO. They're called On Time Media. Driver recruiting, truck van inventory, maximum impact, and return on investment. It's their website here. You'll see they have some other stuff here. Just CDL Jobs, EXPEDITERonline.com, EXPEDITE EXPO, the Wire plugin, Hire on Time. So, this Wire plugin and this Hire on Time, I forgot to check them. Oh, shoot. You guys can check them. Go down here, online, recruiting events, blah, 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 EXPEDITE EXPO. Keep on going down. Why On Time Media. You got all these people that support them, back them, give them donations for advertising, more than likely. You go all the way down here. In the very bottom, you'll see it says P.O. Box 782, Florence, Kentucky. info@ontimemedia.com. So, as I always say, just pay attention to the slides and the documents I'm providing to you people, and you can go back, replay, and put everything together, and you'll see. So, you got them here on LinkedIn. On Time Media again. Specialties: recruitment advertising, social media marketing, branding, publishing, event marketing, and content marketing. On Time Media is a growing print and digital publishing company that has been in business since 1999. Our fields of concentration include truck driver recruiting, truck and product advertising, commercial vehicle inventory management. Our flagship brand, EXPEDITERsonline.com, is the authority on all things in the expedited trucking industry, while our sister site, JustCDLJobs.com, serves the broader, over-the-road trucking industry. Blah, 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 blah. Our roster of talented team members. Blah, 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 blah. So, they got 9 websites. I don't know about those other 2. I forgot to check. But they got 9 websites and 1 LLC. Okay? So, they got a lot of stuff going on. EXPEDITERsonline.com, EXPEDITERjobs.com, Cargo Van Jobs, EXPEDITETruckSales.com, Expedite Now Magazine, JustCDLJobs.com, EXPEDITE Expos, Straight Truck Jobs, Semi-Driver Jobs, and then the On Time Media. So here we got the website for EXPEDITERsonline.com, where they use it for a lot of advertising and marketing. Oops, let me click this off right here for you guys. They even have a podcast show they run, State of the Industry podcast. It's usually with John Elliott. I think it's a very piss poor podcast. If you want my personal opinion, it's so plain and lame. I mean, the guy even that's hosting it, you can see like cracks in his wall behind him while he's doing the show. It's really a joke. As much money as this company's raking in, they can't even afford a green screen. Huh. All right, so you see, same thing. You can scroll all the way down. They got all this stuff, all these big boys. They want to use them for advertising and everything. And then on the very bottom, same thing. It'll say all rights reserved. This one says Expediters Online, On Time Media LLC. So, next website. I'm just going to kind of breeze through these. A lot of times on these sites, too, you'll see where it's asking driver type, job type, state, province. They have a little window where you can send your info, which I think is a little weird if you want my personal opinion, because it's a marketing company. I don't think they should be gathering anybody's names and information and all this stuff, because what's going on with all this, websites and all this stuff, you got a lot of people that probably don't even realize they're running all these same websites, at least not maybe the smaller common guy. So same thing, we'll cruise through here. You'll see some names. You'll even see some carrier companies. A lot of guys are advertising through these different websites. Cargo van owner operators and what to expect, blah, blah, blah. Little Truck Solutions, A+ Expediting, Ascent, Square One Transport. Same thing on the bottom. On Time Media LLC, all rights reserved. Next slide here. This is the other one, EXPEDITEjobs.com. I mean, I don't know why you need so many websites for basically the same stuff. You know, I think it's a little bit confusing to people because you're creating more entities for the same thing. Just more confusion in the industry. That's all it is. So why? So they can collect more advertising dollars for each website? Let's see here. Turn this one on. Click this off. So same thing. It's got a lot of the same stuff. It's just used for advertising. On the bottom again, On Time Media LLC. Let's get to the next one. Trucksales.com. Same thing. Location, distance, make. This ad, stupid ad. Even got ads with the ads. Condition, category, blah, blah. Even on some of their websites, they advertise for some of their other websites. Same thing on the bottom, On Time Media. Next website here. This one is Expedite Now Magazine. Click this stupid ad off. What it means to sell in Expedite, whatever that is. Same thing. It's supposed to be, I guess, like an online magazine. Cruise down. They do their little articles. Same thing. Expedite News. On Time Media LLC. All rights reserved. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to number 6 here. This one is justcdljobs.com. The other website, apply now. I mean, they even have, let's hear it. Let's click on apply now. Secure driver application. So you got this marketing company wants to collect all the drivers' information, all their data. First name, last name, street address, where you live, zip code, willing to relocate, blah, blah, email address, phone number, how old you are, do you have a CDL? And then what they're probably doing is using all this info they get to put inside their websites. All these companies are advertising with them, okay? But the problem is drivers need to realize you're signing up with 2, 3, 4 of these websites. It's all the same company. So who knows what they're doing with your information, okay? Pay attention to everything what goes on in this industry because there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. What kind of driving experience? Asking all this stuff. And same thing on the bottom. I got to go back, I think. Shoot. Well, here, click. Go to the bottom here. Oh, this one doesn't show it. It's there. It's theirs also. Okay, we're going to get to the next one. Number 7. Same thing. You see, a lot of them are built the same. This one has that little square on the right side again about the driver type, job type, blah, blah, blah. This one's called Straight Truck Jobs. Same thing. Go down. They advertise on each of their websites. They're advertising for themselves even back and forth. They cross it over. Same thing. On Time Media. All rights reserved. Let's get to the next one. This one is Semi-Driver Jobs. And same kind of setup, same layout. Got all this stuff in here to get all these companies suck in their money. On Time Media LLC in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it because the other Semi-Driver Jobs. Semi-driverjobs.com is kind of overwritten on it, but it does say On Time Media LLC. So now, what do we got here? We got the Expedite Expo, America's Expedite Trucking Show. Join us for the 23rd Annual Expedite Expo, July 21st to the 22nd, 2023. Nothing like a good cup of coffee. So, register now, all this mojo. You know, they have it every year, I think, except around when COVID, because COVID was going on, they didn't have it. From what I've heard, the The amount of people that have been going to shows been on a decline. Probably, I would say, because there's a big disconnect between carriers, brokers, and especially the drivers in this industry. Because I think a great many of these companies look at these drivers as just a number. That's the biggest problem. You'll see all these companies. You'll see even ExpeditersOnline.com is a sponsor for the Expedite Expo, even though it's the same company. So they're supporting themselves. Okay, now we're going to get to the Facebook. This is their Facebook page. They even have it on their Facebook. They have 4 of the website companies. This is the On Time Media LLC Facebook page. They have Facebook pages set up for a number of them. I didn't look at all of them, but they've actually, even though it's On Time Media, owns all these websites, all the rights to these websites. It's all theirs. They also setting up Facebook pages for each of them. Okay. Now, a couple of us have sent some emails to them. And I don't think they take things seriously, but I think I understand why now. Like this guy had sent this email, and he even attached me, where he put, there's a major issues with this Facebook group. It's all new people to the expediting industry. Jacob Davis, who we've done a show on those Three Stooges, the one who made the group, has been expediting about 1 year. He threw Mr. Paxton out of that group, along with other seasoned veteran expediters. These kids know nothing about the expediting industry. They need to sit down at the expo and learn from people who have been doing this for a long time. It's ridiculous to have some young kid who thinks he knows it all and made a Facebook group speak at the expo. And the lady here, Christy, responds, I am the event manager. I was unaware of issues with this group. I will look into it. Oh, she looked into it all right. But see, they're a media marketing company. So drivers, they don't care who you are. They don't care who they're teaming up with. It's only for what benefits them. They do not care what goes on or what happens is in this industry. Okay? So what they do, they respond, they go on this goofy podcast from the Union Kiddos, the Three Stooges, who have no authorities. They don't even have 1 year, as far as I know, in this industry. And they've made physical threats of violence towards a motor carrier. But yet, Expeditors Online, On Time Media, whatever, they want to do podcasts with them. This is who they side with. This is who they want to be associated with. People who are making threats of physical violence to carriers with clean records, clean insurance record. That's who they want to associate with. But they're a media marketing company. So who knows? Maybe they got a deal with them for a few pennies in their pockets. Who knows? So this is the corporation for On Time Media. It's out of Kentucky. What I find very interesting here is it says the corporation is inactive. Inactive. Tell me, people, what's going on here? An inactive corporation running all these websites, collecting advertising dollars and God knows what else, and representing the Expedite people with their Expedite Expo. Look at this here. Start from the bottom. Articles of organization back in 2013. Even in September 30th, the third one up from the bottom, in 2014, this corporation, it had an administrative dissolution. A couple months later, it was reinstatement certificate of existence. Then you get all the way up to the very top, the top one, June 10th, 2022, last year. The corporation, it says dissolution. It's been 1 year now. There hasn't been any other entries. So the question I have here is this corporation accepting money for advertising, operating as a business entity, and the corporation is no good? This is what I'm curious about. 9 websites, a lot of advertising dollars, but it says corporation dissolution. 6/10/22, 1 year. So for the past year, what are they doing? Where's this money getting run through? Because if the corporation is invalid, what's going on here? Let's get to the next. We got an article, April 11th this past year, where it talks about this company, FRAYT, raises $7 million to expand Midwest last mile services. You go down here, it says, it's an on-demand delivery platform. FRAYT announced Tuesday it has closed $7 million in Series A funding led by Refinery Ventures with participation from Capital Midwest, blah, blah, blah. Second paragraph. We are looking to empower these independent contractors and truly treat them as owners of their business. This is where Axel likes to come in and say, bullshit. That's that American word, bullshit. And then it says here, Luke Denny, co-founder and CEO, told FreightWaves, these guys and gals are out there driving, running a business, utilizing technology, and went and bought a commercial vehicle. We recognize that entrepreneurship, and we are trying to foster that within our network. So they go on and talk about these people are buying, commercial vehicles, blah, blah, blah. Says it was founded in Cincinnati in 2018 after one of its founders could not get a local carpet delivery to his home for a few days. This is some nonsense here. Let's move on. So here's the corporation paper for FRAYT Logistics Technologies. Okay? The original filing date is 2020. I don't know how that article said 2018. So fact finding from Axel says something's not right, or it's not true, or somebody mistyped something. Okay? Now, I want you to look here. Pay close attention, folks. Agent registrant information, Lawrence McCord, 1311 Vine Street, Cincinnati, Ohio. Remember McCord. Lawrence McCord here, CEO and employee, On Time Media, LLC. CEO at FRAYT Technologies. Oh, we're getting into something now. It's getting interesting. So, it gets even more interesting because when I look underneath Ohio Business Search, there's 2 corporations, both owned by him. The first one is FRAYT Technologies, Inc. And it says foreign corporation, location Delaware. Interesting. The second corporation is for FRAYT Logistics Technologies, LLC. Okay? One was started in 2017. Maybe that's the corporation they're talking about. But it's a little bit weird that they have a whole nother corporation now. Almost the exact same name. It's the same guy that owns both corporations. Both are showing active. I'm not sure. I should check. Is this like shell companies? All right, now, here's the 2 corporations, both active, both owned by Lawrence McCord. And on here, it shows the address both is Cincinnati, Ohio, 407 Vine Street, Suite 175, and the other one says 1311 Vine Street, Cincinnati, Ohio. So, keep in mind, pay attention, people. 2 corporations. One originally said foreign corporation Delaware, but here it's showing addresses in Cincinnati. Both the corporations are showing Cincinnati. Interesting. Very interesting. So, another YouTuber who I really don't care too much for because he just puts content like, if it has 4 wheels or a van or anything, he's making a video. It could be any app. It could be, I'm waiting for him to start doing the McDonald's apps and whatever apps he can find. But shout out to him. Boss Up with Kate. But anyways, I think the channel is full of crap. Anyways, I like factual stuff. I like good content. I like solid material. So it's funny because he did a short or a video, I can't remember exactly, but on the far right there, you'll see the blue symbol for FRAYT. That's this company that I was just talking about, these corporations. And it's an app where you can get loads. And in this video, I think it was like a 20-mile load. Okay, it was going like 20 some miles. He's talking about how he got like $1.20 a mile. So 20 some miles times $1.20 something is very interesting to me because it's peanuts chump change, okay? But somebody asked on that video, is it easy to sign up with them and do you need your own authority? He responds, no. And this is where Axel gets excited because he has more info. So, next slide. When I go into that app for FRAYT, here's the little start for the application. Apply to drive. Thank you for your interest in applying to drive for FRAYT. Once approved as independent contractor driver, you will be able to start taking matches, deliveries. Before you get started, you'll want to make sure you have all the information needed to complete the application. These include, you'll need these for the application: vehicle insurance and registration, driver's license, photos of your vehicle, credit card for application fee. Really? Application fee now, $35. You're sucking the blood, $35 from how many thousands of drivers? No refund will be given if there is a failure to provide all proper documentation. Crooks. That's right, I said it, crooks. Bloodsuckers. All right. Here's a screenshot of the app. I believe this one might be on the Apple Store. Okay. I blew up one of the screenshots, and I want you guys, I hope you're all paying attention. On the bottom load match and route here, it had a load Dayton, Ohio to New York, New York. So that's crossing state lines. Okay. Just pointing that out. Next slide here. This is their website. Okay. For FRAYT. Has all these companies supposedly that are using them. And I'll be checking with two of them that I know very well. Go down here. It's got all this stuff, all this nonsense. Yeah, that's right. Nonsense to me. Blowing smoke. Names all these cities. Freight delivery market says all these cities here. Okay. You can click down here. You can go to the, here, go to the App Store. This is what the app looks like on the App Store. Okay. FRAYT is an on-demand shipping and delivery service that helps businesses and individuals ship anything, anywhere. Once matched, our professional drivers will come to you in 59 minutes or less, help you load your item and deliver your package to its destination. FRAYT's fleet of drivers offer any size of vehicle, including trucks, cargo vans, and box trucks. Box trucks coming soon to handle anything from a parcel to a 3,000-pound pallet. Within this app, you can quickly connect with FRAYT drivers 24/7, 7 days a week. Need shipping from store to home, store to store, home to home, warehouse to store, or distribution center to contractors? FRAYT has you covered. And it says where it's available, all these cities here. Small or big, we got you covered. Quality professional drivers. Quality professional drivers. No contact delivery available. On demand. Live tracking. You know, it goes on and on and on and on and on, you know. Let me go back here. If I can get back there. Probably not. So we'll go to the next slide. This is what it looks like on Google. And this is, I believe, where I got the screenshot where it had from, I believe, Dayton and New York. So they have the app on both Apple Store and Google Store. Now here, we have the FRAYT delivery agreement terms. Let me read it to you. FRAYT operates as a marketplace to connect and facilitate agreements between independent third-party transportation carriers, but then has drivers in parentheses, and individuals or businesses in need of transportation services, customers in parentheses, or items or pallets, items. FRAYT is not a transportation carrier. That's good that you point that out. FRAYT is not a party to any agreement or contract that results from a connection made on or through the services delivery agreements, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. customer and driver identity. You are solely responsible for your interactions with any other freight user, blah, blah, blah. Customers, I don't think. It's a bunch of it talks about insurance. Doesn't say how much. Disputes. I think that was it. Next. Here's the thing. FRAYT Logistics Technologies, that corporation, is a broker. Okay? They have an app. So brokers, this is how we're operating now. This is a brokerage. Okay? Operating also as a carrier. As far as I'm concerned, they say they're not a carrier, but they're operating as a carrier. Okay? They're not asset-based. You see who owns this, right? Lawrence McCord. He's the same guy who's on the corporation papers for On Time Media LLC. This is what I'm concerned about. So this whole marketing social media platform with the 9 websites, On Time Media LLC, is owned by Lawrence McCord, who also is the person on the brokerage. So all the trucking companies, all the people involved with trucking are paying for all the advertising using those websites and indirectly supporting a brokerage. Okay? A brokerage who someone says you don't need authority to haul the loads. So this brokerage is operating as a carrier authority as well. They are using the app to hustle drivers, probably even using On Time Media to collect this driver's information, to find drivers to sign up for their app, for their brokerage. It's interesting. It's very interesting to me. Okay? This brokerage was granted in 2020. So, I don't know. I don't know if everybody knows, if anybody even concerned. But to me, this don't look right. Okay? This don't look right. To me, this is like cloak and dagger crap. Okay? Because the brokerage is the same guy. I don't care if it's a different corporation or not. It's still the same guy, the same agent. Okay? Same owner for On Time Media LLC, running 9 websites, collecting all the advertising dollars, and wants to be the face for EXPEDITE. Okay? But yet they have brokerage authority. How do you feel about this, brokers? How do you feel if you go and get an app, okay, and you got drivers hauling stuff around where one of them using it says you don't need authority. So in other words, this brokerage, from what has been said, they're just giving anybody loads. And for a guy to get a load 20 miles at $1.20 a mile, this is bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. This is a brokerage that is a bum, as far as I'm concerned. A bum brokerage. Okay? These are snakes in the industry. Okay? Criminals are opportunists. If you got a booming market, they're going to get away with more fraud. William Matthews. So very true. So everyone, that's the show. You guys can do your own research, look at everything. Thanks, Union 3 Stooges, because I had them on my radar. You helped push it so I could dig deep. So, Mr. McCord, he owns On Time Media LLC, running the 9 websites. Whether anybody knows, carriers, brokers, and drivers, if all those websites are connected to that one On Time Media LLC, now they have a brokerage as well, owned by the same guy, with an app, as far as I'm concerned, hustling drivers for pennies. Okay? Who knows what else can be involved over there? Because now you have all these companies advertising with On-Time Media, gathering all this driver info. Who's to say some of these companies are advertising with them aren't in cahoots with this brokerage? I think there needs to be some kind of complete transparency here. And what I don't know what to say anymore in this industry. You know, I'm the only one speaking up. Trust me, there's other guys behind me. We're keeping them in the shadows right now. But I see a lot of crooks, thieves, bloodsuckers. Okay? Drivers, it's up to you to learn the right way. Okay? You don't have to listen to me. You don't even have to listen to my shows. You can absorb what I show you. You can research on your own. Anyone want to send any negative comments? I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. I made a promise to myself years ago that I will come back strong and expose everything that I've acquired. For all you dirtbags out there, it's not safe for you anymore. You're going to get exposed. I'm that guy. I want you to know it. Some of yous better make some corrections. Some of yous better start doing what's right, because I'm going to throw you guys all under the wheels of the bus. I promise you. I promise you. Because what's going on here, you got guys signing up for apps, they don't even know who they're dealing with. They truly do not know who they're dealing with. But Axel, he's going to let them know what's going on. Drivers, you want my opinion on that app? If I see a load for 20 miles, paying me $1.20 a mile, I will spit on that app. Spit on it. It's garbage. Okay? This is crap. Volume could be low, but this is the crap that destroys things that are good in this industry. For losers like this. Listen up, On Time LLC. What I really want to know is, if that corporation isn't good and you've been collecting all these advertising dollars and God knows what else, where are you running that money through? Are you running it through the brokerage? I'm really concerned here what's going on in this industry. I am. Because, I don't know, money laundering, tax evasion, collusion with some of these dirtballs. People wake up, pay attention. You got other info, stuff you want me to expose? Don't rush it. I got a lot of stuff, but I got no problem putting it out there. And for all the special people that are watching in the shadows, the ones that can really drop a hammer, I hope you prosecute these people. Whoever's doing wrong and illegal things in this industry that are hurting our economy, because yes, it hurts the economy. It is a national security issue. Things need to be done. Oh, in HIPIX, you dumb ass. Don't worry. You're going to get a second video. I downloaded that last one. Thank you for verifying a lot of things, because you're really a dummy. Anyone who's dealing with that company, watch out. Axel gave a warning. Watch out. Okay? I do not take double brokering and illegal activities in this industry lightly. I do not like fraudsters. And what you guys are doing, all of you that know you're doing wrong things, some of you play dummy. No more. No more. Drivers, pay attention. Good brokers, do what you need to do. And all you bum carriers that are following the other bum carriers, you better wake up. You better wake up. Axel, he's coming. I'm coming for everybody, okay? Everyone who's bad, I'm coming for. Enough is enough. Anyways, I'm Axel. Hope you enjoyed the show. Working on some other goodies.